p.m. Authorities believe the pilot was the only person on the craft. The NTSB and FAA have been notified about the crash. Newly re-signed Memphis Grizzlies forward Jaren Jackson Jr. has suffered a turf toe injury to his right foot during an off-site basketball game. Jackson just agreed to a 5-year, $240 million max extension with Memphis on Monday. He's expected to make a full recovery with a timeline to be set after a planned procedure. I'm Scott Hooper.
Number one for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
So you take the mouse and click over there, and then you can choose someone you want to call.
My niece. I click here?
Uh-huh.
This is Louisa. Recently, she got help going online to chat with her family back home.
Okay, so then you want to hit that green button.
This is her first time on the internet and her first time seeing her niece in 5 years. Louisa doesn't know what to expect.
Louisa? Oh my gosh, there she is. This is amazing.
It's so good to see you. You look so pretty.
But this is definitely way beyond.
Oh my gosh.
See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. That's 1-855-387-9166.
Oh, I've missed you.
Oh, me too.
Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
Critics say President Trump's big, beautiful bill could slash Medicaid and food aid, leaving millions without support and starving state budgets. While visiting Tipton County on Tuesday, Governor Bill Lee acknowledged the challenges but stood by the bill, calling it essential for tackling federal deficits. He expressed optimism that projects like Blue Oval City would adapt despite concerns over cuts to clean energy incentives. Lee also emphasized Tennessee's focus on nuclear energy as a clean alternative. The bill now heads to the closely divided House, with Republicans pushing for final approval by July 4th. A Walker County couple is facing animal cruelty charges after authorities found several dogs deceased and neglected. Sheriff's deputies noticed an open door to a business on McFarland Avenue and stepped inside, only to find several dead dogs and one malnourished puppy who later died at a veterinary hospital. Ronald and Melissa Sue Jackson are both facing multiple charges of animal neglect in connection with the discovery. I'm Scott Hooper, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. The Putnam County School Board has approved a third draft of its proposed budget. It shows a gap of $1.7 million. Director of Schools Corby King says the school system plans to cover that gap with a healthy fund balance. The proposal, which must be okayed by the County Commission later this month, includes a $1,500 raise for teachers and a comparable pay increase for support staff. The Putnam County Sheriff's Office has arrested a second person for allegedly disturbing Monday's County Commission meeting. 27-year-old Aaron James Kofer charged with assaulting a first responder. An arrest warrant said Kofer intentionally pushed a Sheriff's Office employee in an effort to gain entry to an area where deputies were effecting the arrest of Tyler Strode. The Sheriff's Office said both Strode and Kofer were part of a group attending Monday's meeting that became disruptive. June construction in Putnam County continued to be strong. That according to Putnam County Mayor Randy Porter, who said the county issued 43 permits last month, totaling almost $10 million in construction. 24 of those permits for new single-family homes. In comparison, June 2024 had 36 permits issued for $9.5 million in construction. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Thursday morning forecast. Watch out for patchy fog this morning as you head to work. The fog should quickly burn off late this morning with sunny skies expected through this afternoon. Highs will top out in the mid-upper 80s. We'll see clear skies overnight with lows in the mid-60s. Our 4th of July forecast tomorrow looks hot and dry with sunny skies expected and highs climbing into the lower 90s. It will remain sunny all the way up through this weekend with highs in the lower 90s both Saturday and Sunday. Overnight lows will be around 70. Scattered storm chances return to the forecast early next week with highs remaining around 90. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Wake up, Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tuning dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Oh, no. Every morning feels so bright, with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It is 6:07 and it's the 3rd. It's July the 3rd. Happy birthday. Happy 30th birthday to my son, Caleb.
Oh, happy birthday, Caleb. And we won't be on the air tomorrow, so I want to say happy birthday to my husband, Tim, on the 4th.
Oh, that's right.
He's the big boom, too.
Yeah.
Firecracker he is. Sunny today with a high around 85. We've got 64 starting things off.
A few things that you need to know. According to Putnam County Mayor Randy Porter, June construction in Putnam County continued strong. 43 permits worth almost $10 million in construction. That beat last year. Last year had 36 permits for $9.5 million. So this sets a record. And so in the fiscal year, July last year to June this year, 406 permits for $99.8 million.
Wow.
We building some stuff around here.
We are. We get things done.
That's crazy.
Today at Quality Home Health in Livingston from 11 to 3, blood assurance. We'll have a blood drive there. Also tomorrow during Red, White, and Boom at the fairgrounds between 4 and 8, blood assurance will be there, so you can give blood at Red, White, and Boom too.
All right. Fall Fun Fest is in September. It's September 5th and 6th, but vendor applications are open. So if that's something that you want to go out to Fall Fun Fest, and why wouldn't you? Going to be a great music lineup. It's going to be a bunch of fun. But if you'd like to be a vendor, you can visit fallfunfest.com and go ahead and get your application in to be there on September 5th and 6th.
Well, I don't want you to forget about tonight at CPAC. Hip Cookeville is putting on the Eagle Maniacs. That is the Eagles tribute band, and opening for them is Lucas McCoy.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a local act, so I love that they give the local acts a chance too.
Absolutely.
And they open up. It will be tonight at. I was trying to see the time
I think
here.
it's at 7.
That's what I was thinking. It was 7. I've got something. Yeah, it is at 7 o'clock. And they still have a few tickets for that if you want to see it. So you can get tickets at the door, or you can go to CPAC and purchase them as well.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great show. And then
Their bar will be open too at CPAC.
And then Resurrection, the Journey tribute, is on the 5th.
Oh my goodness. So it's like Saturday on there. Okay.
So that's pretty cool. Hey, congratulations to Speck Funeral Home in Livingston. They just reached their 95th anniversary. They got started in 1930 and still going strong, and has been a huge supporter of so many community things in Livingston and Overton County. 95 years in business. Congratulations to Speck Funeral Home.
Well, you know, they always have the Fabulous Fridays, and they feature arts around Cookeville, like first Fridays of the month. They're still doing that tomorrow from noon to 3 around the Cookeville area. They will celebrate first Friday of the month, spotlight on local businesses and local artists. You can go to the Photo Art Gallery and Studio. That's across from Dairy Queen in Cookeville. Picasso's Gift Shop and Art Studio. That's close to Vertical Coffee. Then Gene's Pizza and Pub, Spring Street Studios, and even Exotic Tropicals part of that as well.
Okay. Well, this is going to be neat in McMinnville. They've been awarded the Rural Arts Project Support Grant from the Tennessee Arts Commission. And so they're going to be doing a brand new Dottie West collage mural on the side of the Park Theater. And that's great. That's cool. It'll be neat to see that. But listen how they're doing it. They're doing it in a paint by numbers.
Really?
So people in the community can come and paint by numbers this mural.
Dottie West mural.
Yeah.
You
Isn't
know,
that cool?
she's from McMinnville.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know
Isn't that a cool idea, though?
I think that's wonderful. And then you'll feel like you got a piece of that.
That's right.
Like
yeah.
Helping do that.
I mean, that's true community art there.
Yeah.
And it doesn't say how you can get. Oh, stay tuned for details on how you can get involved. So we'll be sure to keep an eye out on that, because that sounds like a blast.
She was one of my favorites growing up. I think it'd be cool just to go down there and just say, oh, yeah, I painted a little bit of that.
Yeah. It'd be neat. Great idea, McMinnville.
Tonight at 7 at Red Silo Brewing, open mic. Open mic. And then with Matt Hicks comedy too. So that sounds like a fun night. If you haven't been to Red Silo for one of those open mic nights, it's really fun. It's fun to be there and be a part
A
of
lot
it.
going on downtown tonight.
It is.
Concert, and open mic night, comedy show. That's great. Some lane shifts today. It's just now started. Started at 6 o'clock this morning. And it's between Fisk Road and Wilson Avenue on East 10th Street. So you should anticipate lane shifts and potential lane closures today while that work is taking place. Again, that's from right now until sometime this afternoon when they get it all fixed up for you.
Well, at the end of the month on July 30th, it's a back to school supply drive. Collection time is from 11 a.m. until whenever. That is July 30th. You bring school supplies to the BNC lunch meeting, and they also have tickets to Soaky Mountain Water Park. Those are going to be given away on that day as well. So you can get your business to collect school supplies and then bring them to their networking event, their networking lunch on July 30th. So that's a great membership drive that they're doing for the kids in the community.
Cool deal. July 4th, Trash Day is moved to July 7th. The sanitation division will not be collecting residential trash on July the 4th. That'll be collected on Monday, July the 7th, along with the regularly scheduled route. All other residential sanitation routes will proceed as normal. Thank you, Lauren Wheaton.
Well, I want to tell you about Jake's Day. You know, if you haven't been a part of that, that's with Mustard Seed Ranch. 300 or more kids come out and they get free
Great
hats.
event.
Free hats. They get like treats. They're able to do some outdoorsman type stuff, which is really cool on the farm at Mustard Seed Ranch. Free admission. And mark your calendars for Saturday, August the 16th is when that's going to be at their farm.
Oh, that's right around the corner. That sounds a long way away, but it's not.
It's not. And if you don't write it down, you'll forget about it. And National Wild Turkey Federation and Mustard Seed Ranch are the ones that help put that on.
Here's an interesting stat. We are officially, at this point in this year, we are now officially closer to 2050 than we are to year 2000.
That sounds crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
We are closer to 2050 than 2000.
In high school, I thought
of today,
1999, the song with Prince, I thought it seemed so far away, and now we've lived through that.
Yeah.
And talking about 2050 right now.
I know. Isn't that nuts?
That's crazy.
Coming up, we've got Your 2 Cents. That's on the way. That's brought to you by our friends down in Sparta at Freedom Pond, 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta.
Oh, coming up, Red, White, and Boom tomorrow. Yeah. What is the worst place for a firework to go off? And I said, keep it clean. Keep it clean.
All right. We'll do our best to keep it clean for you, Sheila. Your 2 cents, that's coming up next here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pond, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pond Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pond, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from Summer Space. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. Summer Space has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 618.
And Your 2 Cents is brought to you by Freedom Pond, 49 Mayberry Street, your gun and ammo store. Plus, they have everything you need. They have some jewelry. They have tools. They even have a few lawnmowers. It's like they get stuff all the time.
Yeah, so. They got some kayaks in there now, too, I saw. Yeah.
That's cool. So I would check there before I'd go anywhere else.
Absolutely.
You never know what they're going to get in. So what is the worst place for a firework to go off? Be clean about this.
Well,
now.
To be clean, your hand.
Yeah.
To not be your rear end.
I said be clean now.
Well, I'm sure you've seen the videos of dumb young men.
Yeah, stupid guy tricks.
Thinking they can put a bottle rocket.
And, I think that was on, well, I can't say it, the Johnny Knoxville show.
Yes. But it has been tried by many since.
Probably many before him, too.
Probably. And, it's not the right thing to do, Sheila.
You sound like you speak from experience.
Well, I don't speak from any experience on that. But, I've had... I've had other fireworks mishaps. If Jerry Salmon is watching right now, Jerry, buddy, I'm sorry. I still feel your pain.
Well, you guys, now I don't know if you and your friends did this, but I've seen some of my guy friends, they would like shoot the stuff at each other.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Roman
like-
candle wars.
I'm like, look, I'm gonna plead being a girl on that because I was like, don't shoot them my way.
Kids, you shouldn't do Roman candle wars, but let me tell you, they're a blast.
And it's kind of funny to watch.
We had Roman candle wars every year for a long time, and then we all got old, and all of our kids got old too, so they didn't want to participate. But the last year we had it, I got one of those. I think it was a 500 shot Roman candle.
Oh my
it's like the ones that Big Marv was talking about whenever he was in here.
Mm-hmm.
And I carried it around like a bazooka.
Yep.
With it lit, shooting kids.
Look at you.
And it all ended up fine.
Everybody's fine, no harm,
But
no
I tell
foul.
you where you get the most danger is when if you got a fire pit and then you got the one buddy who likes to throw firecrackers or bottle rockets into
I
there.
mean, you've always got the one, maybe two.
And stuff flies out of there, and that's where the danger comes in. So we banned that at our get-togethers after the Jerry Salmon incident.
Oh, the Jerry Salmon incident.
That's what we call it.
Oh, all right then. We don't need to talk about the incident.
No.
What's the worst place for a firework to go off? Here's what you're saying
Okay.
on our Facebook page. Kevin said in your hand.
Yeah.
Thank you. Eileen said in front of your face, like right there at your face.
That is scary.
It is very scary. Or to me, it's close to your ear because I have had a ringing in my ear after a firework just went off and people just goofing around. I'm like, I don't know. I can't hear you.
I had a mortar get stuck in a tube. Now, this wasn't the factory tube. We'd blown up the factory tube and thought we could piece together some bigger, PVC pipe.
Yeah. Oh.
But it didn't come out of the PVC pipe for some reason, and it was right in my face, and it melted the PVC pipe.
Oh. But pretty good experiment, though.
Yeah.
Well, Jim said, in my boot, had a Roman candle shoot us, and it hit my leg and went straight in my boot. And then he said, ouch.
Oh, my.
I mean, when his boot was on.
Man, I wonder how it got in his boot.
He said it hit his leg and then went down.
Right, but, I mean, wouldn't he have his pants leg over his boots?
He probably had shorts on. You know how
Shorts
you guys.
and boots, yeah.
I've seen.
That's a classic July 4th get up.
Yeah, because like, let me just put my boots on. It gives me some protection.
Right, I
But
can
yet
see
I've
that.
still got shorts on.
I
It's
can
hot.
see that now, yeah.
Dale said, in the fireworks seller's tent in your hand, hey, Bubba, watch this. You've seen that before.
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Ferguson said, in your face. Oh, this is a good one. Toby says, at a gas station.
Oh, God,
Not
that'd
good.
be terrible.
Not good. A lot of people are saying at a fireworks stand because that's a big boom right there.
Yeah.
Thomas said a barn with hay in it.
Terrible place.
Wouldn't be a good ending.
Right.
He said, there's another one that said, around my house right now, it scares the crap out of my dog, and then the dog never stops barking, so that's not a good thing.
That's not good.
Let's see. Anywhere near me after midnight is what somebody said. It's like after midnight, come on. We're all asleep after midnight except those that are in their 20s and younger.
I can't hear it.
You sleep so deep now, you don't.
Yeah, I don't hear it. I mean, you shoot them off outside the
Yeah, but
window.
you're really in the county.
Yeah.
And the furthest one of you is across the street, which is not right up against your
Right.
house.
Well, it's actually louder during hunting season than it is 4th of July.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we get so used to.
You get so used to noises and bangs
There's gunplay and explosions all the time where I live.
all the time in the county. Where's the worst place for a fireworks to go off? Obviously, Tex said where you store them is never a good thing.
Yeah.
A lot of people saying gas station. Lynn, oh my gosh. Lynn has the funniest answers sometimes. and
What?
I hate that I think this is funny, but I have a crazy sense of humor too, like Lynn.
Uh-huh.
She said, I'd say a nursing home would be bad. Thanks for that, Lynn. She didn't say she's going to do it.
Well, no, but I get that. I think all kinds of things that I'm never going to do, but are really funny in my head.
I think that's why Lynn gets us.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, and I don't know if it's just me, it could be at the like Walmart or grocery store.
Yes.
For sometimes I think would be funny just to push somebody down.
He said that to me before, but I don't think he's going to do it.
I'm not going to do it.
And then I thought, I was surprised how, because Jason's really not mean.
No.
We pick on each other a lot. But then the next time I went to Walmart, I found myself thinking about it too and giggling.
And giggling about it. I don't know what it is. There's just something funny about
and sometimes
somebody running off.
Well, sometimes people get in your way too, and then they just stand in the middle of the aisle.
That's right.
And I'm like, I know you saw me coming through the aisle. Like, not stopping and looking at stuff, just coming through, and then they're just like, I'm just gonna stand in the middle.
I was talking to a preacher one day about how do you control your thoughts?
Yeah.
And basically he said, well, there's really no way to control your thoughts.
Right.
You can control what you do about your
You
thoughts.
control your reaction to those thoughts.
So ever since then, I was like, "Whoa, I'm being great then," because
I haven't
actually pushed anybody
you
down.
haven't acted upon all those mean thoughts.
Right? Yeah, exactly. Look what a good church going dude I am. All of a
I have
sudden,
to admit, then he puts those little things in my mind, and then like when I was down that Walmart aisle, I'm thinking it would be funny to push this woman down.
I think we've all wanted to push somebody down at Walmart.
It's true.
I think we've all wanted to, and good for you for not.
True, because
you can't control.
At some point, it would be easier just to go do it than to resist.
Well, I hope I never
Am I
get to that
too honest about that?
point. I hope I never get to that point. And if I do, I hope
I haven't gotten to that point.
I hope I'm incredibly old when it happens. You know, that way it's like, well, he's just old.
Oh, he's senile.
That's Jason.
He's been senile a long time.
He don't mean anything
He's
by
finally
it.
fitting with the look.
That's right. Head over to so you can go to Hub Plus on Facebook, or you could go to Jason and Sheila on Facebook and get in on your
Good Morning Cookville.
Or Good Morning Cookville. Plenty of places. Lord, if you can't find us on Facebook, we're like the easiest people in the world to find.
We're all over the place.
I mean, Sheila even more so with her number up and all the truck stops and whatnot.
Stop it.
So be sure to hit us up there and get in. What's the worst place for fireworks to go off?
Mm-hmm. A lot of them. A lot of bad places.
Today is National Eat Beans Day, Sheila.
Speaking of fireworks.
Yeah. It's also National Fried Clam Day. I do like fried clams.
I do too.
Makes me want to go to Red Lobster.
I haven't been there in quite some time. That
been
fried clams sound good.
It's been a while since I've been to Red Lobster. National Stay Out of the Sun Day.
Do it today because tomorrow we're going to be in it.
Yeah. Now, fellas, that may be a good excuse for you to get out of yard work today.
Oh, it's stay out of the sun day. No,
You'd be all like, baby, I want to go out and weed eat, but I can't.
you sound like Conway Twitty there.
It's National Stay Out of the Sun Day. That's my Conway.
That sounds more like Elvis.
Yeah. Well, Conway sounded a little bit like Elvis.
They are a lot alike with their hairdos and stuff.
Hello, darling. Man, I love Conway.
I miss old Conway,
It's
don't you?
6:28, and coming up, we've got spoiler alert things going on in the world of entertainment and music. It all went down with Diddy yesterday, so we know that's finally over with for now. For now. So a lot of news happened yesterday, and I read a little bit about it. I don't think the big beautiful bill got passed.
Oh, really?
I don't think it did. I'll have to go back on and read. I haven't had an opportunity yet this morning, but I don't think it did. And so we'll have to see what happens with that. There's always news happening now. There's never a day. There's
always been news happening.
There's never a day where just nothing happens.
Well, yeah, especially now.
I need a day where nothing happens.
Yes.
Just a nothing
And
day.
I need it soon.
That's the kind of day we need. We don't
I
need.
don't need it tomorrow because I'm ready for the fireworks.
But we have National Fried Clam Day, but we don't have, hey, nobody do anything stupid today day.
Yes.
Can we not have news today? Can we just have a day? Just one.
It's impossible now, don't you?
maybe. So spoiler alerts coming up. We'll get you caught up on all the Diddy stuff here in just a little bit on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window studio. Hang out with us, guys. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln Cookeville. Are you tired of having to wait at a dealership to get your car serviced? Well, then you're going to love Ford Mobile Service from Ford of Cookeville. From oil changes and tire rotations to simple repairs, our certified technicians will do their thing right in your own driveway thanks to our state-of-the-art mobile service van. Let us come to you. Schedule your Ford Mobile Service now at FordLincolnCookeville.com or give us a call at 931-526-3325. Terms and conditions apply. See deal for details.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Fog Light Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Report. The All-Star Game starters were announced last night, headlined by Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, and Ronald Acuna Jr. Acuna was named as an outfield starter even though he's only played in 35 games so far this season. Cal Raleigh of the Mariners will catch for the American League with his league-leading 71 runs batted in and 33 home runs. Rookie Jacob Wilson of the Athletics also starts at short for the American League. The U.S. men's national soccer team beat Guatemala last night 2-1 and moved into the Gold Cup final. Diego Luna netted a brace in the win, scoring in the 4th and 15th minute. It's the first time the Americans have made the Gold Cup final since 2021. They'll be looking for their 8th Gold Cup against the winner of Mexico and Honduras. Free agent center DeAndre Ayton signed a 2-year deal to join the Los Angeles Lakers yesterday. The number 1 pick in the 2018 draft joins Luka Doncic, who was the number 3 pick in the same draft. Ayton will earn $34 million next season from the Trailblazers and Lakers. ESPN reported yesterday that the New York Knicks are expected to hire 2-time Coach of the Year Mike Brown to be their next head man. Brown led the Kings to their first playoff berth in 16 seasons in 2023, but was fired this past December after a 13-18 start. Brown has an overall record of 454 and 304 as a head coach. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 6:33 now.
Our guest this morning, a little after 7, will be Battalion Chief James Klaus from Cookeville Fire Department. He's going to talk about fireworks safety. We got to remember the safety and quit shooting them off at people.
That's right.
Also, Jamie Jenkins from The Holler. It's just up the road, just a little piece in Burkesville, Kentucky. Really cool place, close to Del Hollow Lake. It's like just a mile from Del Hollow Lake.
It looks cool. The pictures do.
It's really pretty. So we'll talk to her about that and Burkesville.
All right, it's spoiler alert time. Things going on in the world of entertainment and music. Hey, just real quick, want to say good morning to Dennis Bynum.
Hi, Dennis.
Said good morning to us on Facebook. They're watching the stream of Good Morning Cookeville. And, of course, Dennis has H2O Water Biz, and his lovely wife has Foxy Nails. And they were just in here a couple of weeks ago, just good quality people.
Yeah, sweet couple
Yeah.
too. And his wife Christine is just so beautiful and sweet.
Donna was at the Foxy Nails yesterday,
Yeah,
getting her some
take good care of you.
Foxy Nail stuff. Tonight on the talk shows, what's that old Shaq doing, Sheila?
Oh, is he gonna be on?
He's on Jimmy Fallon tonight.
He's very likable.
And musical guest Dasha, so good show on Jimmy Fallon. Natalie Portman's on Stephen Colbert. Jimmy Kimmel has Steve Martin, and the musical guest is Steve Martin, Allison Brown, featuring Tim O'Brien.
Oh, that'd be great. You know what? If he hadn't have been a comedian, he would have been. He's won Grammys for his banjo playing. He's really great.
And Seth Meyers is going to have Joel McHale on there. On regular TV tonight on ABC, it's Independence Day.
The movie?
Going to go kill some aliens.
I like that movie.
I do too.
Will Smith, is that Tommy Lee Jones is in that with him too, isn't it?
Tommy Lee Jones?
I'm thinking of Men in Black. Never mind.
Yeah.
Just scratch that from The Verdict.
All right.
No, but I'm
George and Mandy's First Marriage is on CBS. So is Ghosts. Matlock and Elsbeth. Fox has their animated night. Bob's Burgers, Grimsburg, Family Guy, and The Great North. NBC's got Transplant and Law and Order SVU and regular Law and Order.
Let me say it. Mariska Hargitay.
Mariska Hargitay.
Mariska.
It's just fun to say.
She says her name like Mariska, which is really pretty. Okay, Mariska Hargitay.
The Sandman season 2, that's on Netflix, and Dan to Dan is on Netflix and Hulu. Whatever Dan to Dan is.
I've not heard of that.
Me either.
The Sandman I've heard of, just the name. I don't even know what it's about. Is it somebody that comes and gets you in your sleep?
You got me. But probably. That sounds right. Co-showrunner Neil Druckmann has exited the HBO series The Last of Us ahead of season 3. That leaves his co-creator Craig Mazin as the show's sole showrunner.
I bet you he had a problem like I did because I didn't watch it anymore when the main character was not on anymore.
Right, but if he's one of the people, he could have stopped that. Maybe he couldn't.
Maybe he was arguing about it. That's what
Maybe
I'm
he
saying.
tried.
Maybe they had an argument about it, but the other guy has a little bit more invested in it, so his thoughts
Maybe
overtook the other guy. He had
and
more
he's
say
like,
so.
he's like, screw it, I'm out of
He's
here.
like, you know what? I don't like it. If he's not in, I'm not in.
I'm taking my toys and I'm going home.
That's what I said.
Okay.
I don't watch it anymore.
Amy Sedaris has joined the cast of Jon Favreau's upcoming animated live-action hybrid Disney Plus series centered on Oswald the Lucky Rabbit.
Let me tell you something. That Favreau, he's so talented.
Is that how you say his name? Favreau?
Something like that.
I don't know.
Good. He's done a lot of stuff, and he's an actor too.
Netflix has canceled Pulse and The Residence. So if you watch either of those shows, it's the end. I don't either. It's probably why they got canceled, Sheila. Nobody watching them.
We didn't even know about them
That-
until they got canceled.
There's a lot of the Netflix stuff that they don't try to get me to watch.
Yeah, because I subscribe to Netflix, but I mainly get because I love documentaries. That's what
Yeah.
I mainly get pushed.
Yeah, that's my favorite part about Netflix is the documentaries and the stand-up comedy.
Yep, that's what Tim and I get.
They're both really good.
Suggestion.
Yeah.
Here's a documentary. Oh, a new comedian came out with theirs.
I watched the Kennedy Center honors Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
I've always just loved Conan O'Brien. Other than the there was a handful of political statements that I didn't agree with.
Right.
But other than that, hysterical.
I agree.
It's really good.
I don't have to agree 100% with somebody, but if they
No,
mainly
no.
make me laugh, I'm good with it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, most of them would start off, they'd say something, and then they go into their set, and then their set was really good. And you can just tell that they just all really hold Conan O'Brien in a really high regard. One of the best comedy writers that's ever been.
Yes, and didn't he go to Yale or Harvard or some big school?
He went to Harvard, and he was the editor of the Harvard Lampoons for 2 years in a row, which never happened before.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like he broke a record.
Yeah, he broke a record. Yeah.
Of course, Conan did.
So we were telling you about the Jeff Bezos wedding.
Yeah.
And that Sydney Sweeney was there.
Uh-huh.
And somebody asked her why you went to the wedding. And she says it's because of she's tied professionally to them. She is starring in a major upcoming project with Amazon MGM Studios, and her invitation served as a respectful gesture, she said, to pay respects to the boss, just like in the old days of Hollywood, she said.
She makes me like her.
She's just an old soul, isn't she?
She really is, though. I mean, every time I see her in interviews, she is very likable.
And man, the fellas were after her. She got her picture taken walking somewhere, and Orlando Bloom was there. And then they caught her dancing with Tom Brady.
Way to go, girl.
They saw her with Leonardo DiCaprio.
She was having fun, huh?
So all the fellas were out to get.
And that old Leo's one of the most eligible bachelors in Hollywood.
Well, all of them are single right now.
They are.
Leonardo, Tom, and Orlando Bloom. He just left Katy Perry, right?
Oh, did he?
I think they're divorced now, or separated, or something.
You just threw me for a loop.
I think if you look, I think that's right. So
That hurts me a little.
I mean,
bit.
Orlando Bloom, fresh off marriage, out on the hunt again.
Oh my. Orlando. Oh, her and Orlando would be cute together.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't like her settling down. I see that. I see that look.
All right. So the Diddy trial happened yesterday.
Yes.
He got convicted on the 2 prostitution things, which are the lesser of all of them. The judge did deny bail.
Yes.
So he's going to have to spend some time back in jail. But we'll find out. The sentencing hasn't happened yet. And I think, from what I understand, that each one of those prostitution charges could be up to 10 years in prison each. So that could be a maximum of 20 years. But I'm not sure he'll get that.
And how is Diddy in his 50s?
I have no idea how old he is.
So even if he does have to do like 20 years or even a little less than, he'll be close to 70 probably,
Yeah.
or if not, in his 70s.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, I don't know, like if they appeal it, does he still have to stay in jail that whole time if they appeal?
Yeah, I think so.
So
I mean, I don't know for sure.
if they appeal it, he may not. I don't know how all that works.
It was really weird. They, of course, they were all outside the courtroom when all that was going on. And there were people out there, supporters of his, fans of his, pouring baby oil all over themselves. And of course, baby oil was a thing, in the freak offs. And a lot of an attorney connected with the family showed up in a shirt that says, "It's a Freako, not a Rico." 50 Cent said on Twitter, "Diddy beat the feds. That boy a bad man. Beat the Rico. He the gay John Gotti."
That was a little hard to read, wasn't it?
Yeah. Cassie Ventura's lawyer issued a statement saying that the result of the case shows that change is overdue. And Aubrey O'Day posted a picture of a TV tuned to the verdict with just one word that said, "Wow."
I was thinking that was going to be wow.
Wow. So anyway, that's what happened with the Diddy case.
Are you shocked about that, or had we?
No, I'm not shocked about it.
We were saying
No.
other lawyers that were just kind of watching the case said he's probably going to get off.
They didn't have enough evidence for some of the harder stuff.
It really shocked me that he was convicted even of 2 things after we'd
Well,
seen
I
all
figured
these
they would have
say.
to. I mean, no matter what. Well, it was a jury trial, so
Yeah.
I mean, it was what they decided to do. But man alive,
It has been very interesting.
yeah, and the scene outside the courtroom, I was shocked at that.
I didn't see any like clips of that, but that's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, they're rubbing baby oil all over themselves.
See, I don't need to see all that.
No. But that's what was happening outside the courtroom yesterday. Anyway, so hopefully that's the end of the Diddy saga.
Yeah.
I imagine it's not.
I bet it's not.
I think this is probably just the beginning of the Diddy saga.
Yeah, we were talking about it's probably going to be a movie about it. I wouldn't be surprised if he's out in time to play himself in the movie. Right? Can't you see that happen? Nothing shocks us nowadays.
No, nothing is shocking anymore. It's all, oh, yeah, well.
Well, if I had to go on trial, I'm going to make money off of it.
That's like, they're like, hey, did you know that there's UFOs now? Yeah, well, I don't know. Sure, why not?
I just had lunch with a little purple people eater yesterday. It was like, they're like, okay.
Coming up, we've got the real good. That's on the way next. A couple of stories that are positive and uplifting. And we'll ask Sheila. That's all on the way. So stick around with us here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Hang out, guys. We'll be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-WINDOW-1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Thursday morning forecast. Watch out for patchy fog this morning as you head to work. The fog should quickly burn off late this morning with sunny skies expected through this afternoon. Highs will top out in the mid-upper 80s. We'll see clear skies overnight with lows in the mid-60s. Our 4th of July forecast tomorrow looks hot and dry with sunny skies expected and highs climbing into the lower 90s. It will remain sunny all the way up through this weekend with highs in the lower 90s both Saturday and Sunday. Overnight lows will be around 70. Scattered storm chances return to the forecast early next week with highs remaining around 90. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
It's 107.7 Grace FM.
And Hub Plus on your Roku app.
And it's Red, White, and Boom on the 4th of July. And we're excited to again be the official radio partner of Red, White, and Boom, the largest event in the region and still on the largest radio stations in the region.
Did you know this is the 11th annual Red, White, and Boom? Not to mention it's the second biggest 4th of July fireworks show in the state of Tennessee. This will be at the original Putnam County Fairgrounds on Jefferson Avenue. And this will be the biggest Red, White, and Boom ever.
Plus live music with Slippery When Wet, America's best Bon Jovi tribute band, plus food trucks, a vendor market, the U.S. military, and family-friendly events going on as we count down to the fireworks on America's birthday.
And you can hear this year's fireworks soundtrack exclusively on your hometown favorites. 94.7, The Country Giant, and 98.5, KISS FM. And you can watch all the action on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
And don't forget, as always, it's coming up Friday, July 4th.
And we want you and your family there.
It's right here with Better Cookeville, Cookeville Communications, and 107.7 Grace FM, and on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
Happy 4th of July.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. It's 6:48. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate.
Sunny today, a high getting up in the mid to upper 80s. We have 67 already right now.
Every day, me and Sheila, we go through these news stories and we try to find some that are positive and uplifting, and we call it the real good. Dora Rubio is a single mom. She's got 5 kids, and she's worked for 15 years at YCC Family Crisis Center in Ogden, Utah. Things got a little bit bumpy in her busy life recently when her old car's transmission gave out and she was left without reliable transportation. Somewhere along the way, the charity group God's Garage heard about Dora's struggles. Working with another group, America First Credit Union Charitable Foundation, enough donation money was put together to surprise her with the keys to a 2017 Toyota Corolla.
Nice.
Dora had no idea this gift was in the works. She said, I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what was going on. It was a surprise for sure. Thanks to the community rallying to help and thanks to the efforts of 2 charity groups in the area, Dora now has a reliable ride to keep doing what she does best, and that's caring for her family and giving back to her community.
Oh, I'm happy for Dora.
Man, how cool is that? I like that. God's Garage. What a great name.
I think so too.
Yeah. Another real good story. Years ago, Sarah Butts of Lubbock, Texas, found a pit bull and her a pit bull and the pit bull's 2 starving puppies out on the street. It broke her heart. So she brought the dog into her home, nursed everybody back to health, and found them forever homes for all of them. Since then, Sarah has been doing this over and over with no organization, no funding, and no plan. Sounds like us.
Yes.
Sarah simply stops whenever she sees a dog in need. I don't go looking for them, she said, but they find me. And along the way, Sarah helps these forgotten pups find forever homes and transform into happy, healthy companions. When they find that home, you see them light up. It's amazing. When I get to see them later and they're healthy and cared for, I'm just completely different animals. It's fulfilling, Sarah said. The mission continues as Sarah has no plans of slowing down because she has no plans. If she sees any dogs in need on the street of Lubbock, she plans to bring them in and turn their lives around. That's a lady after our own heart, Sheila.
It is.
The Sarah Butts. To Dora Rubio and the charitable group and God's Garage, getting her a new car to her, a 2017 Toyota Corolla, and Sarah Butts for saving all those puppy dogs. Y'all are real good. All right, Sheila, are you ready?
I'm ready, but I can't remember how many I got right this week.
Let's see here. 5, 6, 7. Got 7 right. You got 3 right.
No, because we're on Thursday, so I got 3, 5, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, you're right. Never mind. I'll let you do the math.
All right, are you ready, Sheila?
The math ain't mathin'.
The math ain't mathin'.
One of our coworkers said that. Yeah. You know, I was like, I like that. The math ain't mathin'.
All right, you ready, Sheila?
Oh yeah.
All right, here
Hopefully
we go.
it ain't a math problem.
This is about people around the age. It's about age.
Oh no.
No,
Aging.
not aging. About what you're good. Like, well, you just
what you're good at certain ages.
Sure, yeah.
Sure, yeah.
According to experts, you are best at doing this at age 35. What is it? And this is men and women.
Oh.
According to experts, you're
that could be a lot of things.
best at doing this at age 35. And
Running a marathon.
It's something more that you would be more concerned about doing in school than when you're 35, maybe.
Best at doing this at 35.
Yeah, but
it's something to do with school.
I mean, you may.
Is it a math problem?
It's not a math problem.
But is it something like that?
It's something you would have done in school. You would have been graded on.
Reading.
Not reading.
Reading, writing.
One more chance.
Arithmetic. Spelling.
There you go. Spelling. That's it. You're best.
So you're best at that at 35?
At 35. Yet they're testing you on it in first grade.
But I bet we're not as good as we used to be because we got autocorrect now and we don't have to remember anything.
Yeah, and now that it just corrects it for you.
Yeah.
I love that.
You know how you used to ask me about spelling words, and now I'm just like, I don't know anymore.
Yeah.
I just push that away because now I've got autocorrect. I don't have to store anything.
I'm a terrible speller. I really am. I'm a terrible speller. But now with all this other stuff, and let me tell you, Grammarly, if you're a bad speller and you don't have that for your emails and
Grammarly
stuff,
gets on my nerves.
I love Grammarly.
It's a little too much for me.
All right, next question here,
I write
Sheila.
Southern words.
A recent study shows that the average person under the age of 35 does this for about 3.5 hours a day.
3.5. Listens to music.
Okay, that you're hot on that. How do they listen to the music, Sheila? These are people
Streaming.
under 35. Yeah, they're streaming it and they're listening to it
Their iPods.
through.
What's that? AirPods.
I'll give it to you. Headphones.
Do they have? I don't see a lot of younger people with actual headphones.
I see them all the time. We've got two younger fellas at the station. They just walk around with those big headphones on.
Because I was thinking AirPods are more of the thing, but both of them do wear headphones.
I can't wear ear pods.
I can for a little bit, but after an hour, my ear starts hurting really bad. So I don't know if I got tiny ears or what. Tiny ear canals.
I think I've got pressure in my head because I'll have them in and they'll be in there fine, and then just all of a sudden, poop, they just pop out of my ear.
How they do?
Poop. Right out of my ear. So I think my head builds up pressure.
Is that what it is? And it's a cork, and it just.
That's the only thing I can figure.
You know our little muscles. We do have a little muscle in our ear.
No, it's pressure.
It's pressure.
It's ear pressure.
It's all that brain power you're using.
Trying to get out.
Yeah.
And it poops my ear pod out. AirPod, not ear pod. AirPod.
See, that's what I said it for. Earpod. I mean AirPod.
All right, Sheila. You got two.
Okay.
And just barely two. So you're at.
What's that mean?
You're at 9.
What do you mean just barely?
So you know what? 10 would be very respectable for a 4-day total.
He always puts pressure on me.
Wouldn't that be great?
You know I have test anxiety.
All right, Sheila. Okay. Last question. On average, this is at its peak when you're between the ages of 25 and 30. What is it? On average, this is at its peak when you're between the ages of 25 and 30. Now,
that sounds like your libido.
I know that's been a long time ago for you, but try to think back if you can, Sheila.
Jason. He acts like he's 15, 20 years younger than me. Just 3.
That's the difference between black and white TV and color TV right there. 3 years.
3 years?
Yeah.
You know, I still had color TV even when I was born.
There was probably some color shows by then.
Tell me the question again. You done got me all.
On average, this is at its peak when you're between the ages of 25 and 30. And no, it's nothing sexual.
It's not libido.
No.
Okay. Well, that 25 and 35, this is at
25 and 30. You're at the peak of this.
That's all I can think about is libido.
Well, that's what I tell people all the time.
Give me a hint.
Well, I really can't give you a hint because any hint would give it away. I mean, think about what
brain power.
Okay, you're close. What do you call that? What do you call
smart?
No. You're trying to think of something. You try to recall.
Yeah, try to recall things that's happened.
Yeah, and that's called a
thoughts.
And you have thoughts about a.
Oh, what? Now I'm getting confused. I'm not. Like when I have brain fog.
No.
Is it like? I don't know.
Memory. It's your memory.
Oh, I was tap dancing all around it.
You're at the peak. Your memory is at its peak between the ages of 25 and 30.
That was a long time ago. You're right.
That was a long time ago.
Both of us.
That's hard to even think back.
I didn't even remember 25 and 30.
Yeah. thing about it is, if that's when memory was at your peak, I did so many things in that time that totally destroyed any memory I had.
Yeah. I feel like now
I ruined my peak.
that's my peak. I'm doing pretty good. So don't beat myself up for brain fog.
Coming up, we've got some great guests here for you.
Battalion Chief of Cookeville Fire Department, James Klaus, will be in with us. Also, Jamie Jenkins. She's from Burkesville, Kentucky. She owns the Holler, and that's an RV camping ground, and they're going to have a concert this weekend. So.
Awesome. And they got a whole bunch of other stuff coming up, too. I mean, it's a beautiful spot. Can't wait to talk to them and see what all's going on at the Holler up in Burkesville. Burkesville's a cute little town, too.
Yes.
It's
And
really
then
nice.
what he's talking about is Riverfest. That's coming up.
We got to go. Hang on.
Right. We're coming up.
TRN News. The Shelby County Health Department has approved 15 permanent natural gas turbines at the XAI supercomputer site as the all-clear given to Elon Musk to switch to permanent ones, which in their statement says are safer. But Boxtown resident Eastern Knox, who suffers from COPD, talked to Fox 13 about the harm being caused.
So they just went above us and decide to do that on their own, but see, they are wrong for that.
Representative Justin J. Pearson announcing $250,000 in funding for an independent study on their effects on air quality. Meantime, Murfreesboro police looking to limit dangerous driving in their community. Officials say they've had more than 300 crashes in the last month and want to see that number down. Officers will be focusing on busy intersections and looking for distracted drivers and serious violations. I'm Lee Mowen.
Number 1 for news from across the state. This is the Tennessee Radio Network.
When Dad needed help getting around, I became his driver. Any daughter would do the same. But soon enough, he needed help doing more things, and it was up to me to be his personal shopper and financial manager, too. And before I knew it, Dad moved in with me, so I became his cook, his personal assistant, his physical therapist, and even his nurse. When I started taking care of Dad, I didn't realize all the roles I'd have to play. But no matter what, I know I'm still his daughter.
We understand the many roles you play. And to help, we created an online caregiving resource center. At aarp.org/caregiving, you can find resources and connect with the caregiving community. Together, we can better care for ourselves and the ones we love. Visit aarp.org/caregiving to learn more. A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
One person has died after a plane crash in Sumner County. The Ercoupe 415C airplane went down Wednesday afternoon in the area of Highway 25 and Collier Lane. The pilot, the only person aboard, was killed. Their name has yet to be revealed. Both the National Transportation Safety Board and the Federal Aviation Administration have been notified about this crash. An investigation underway in Morgan County after 2 people were killed in a crash with a nursing home van. That vehicle from Life Care Center in Wartburg was transporting a resident when another car slammed head-on. The resident was killed along with another person, and 2 people were taken to the hospital. The vehicle that hit the van was reportedly driving erratically before this accident. And the runaway zebra that led to a massive chase across Tennessee is now living in Texas. That animal named Ed escaped last month in his enclosure in Rutherford County. He was eventually captured and dramatically airlifted to safety by helicopter. The owners say they're talking to several zoos and sanctuaries, but still aren't exactly sure where he's ending up. I'm Lee Mowen, Tennessee Radio Network News.
From the Cookeville Communications News Center, I'm Rafferty Cleary. The Putnam County School Board has approved a third draft of its proposed budget. It shows a gap of $1.7 million. Director of Schools Corby King says the school system plans to cover that gap with a healthy fund balance. The proposal, which must be okayed by the County Commission later this month, includes a $1,500 raise for teachers and a comparable pay increase for support staff. The Putnam County Sheriff's Office has arrested a second person for allegedly disturbing Monday's County Commission meeting. 27-year-old Aaron James Kofer charged with assaulting a first responder. An arrest warrant said Kofer intentionally pushed a sheriff's office employee in an effort to gain entry to an area where deputies were effecting the arrest of Tyler Strode. The sheriff's office said both Strode and Kofer were part of a group attending Monday's meeting that became disruptive. June construction in Putnam County continued to be strong. That according to Putnam County Mayor Randy Porter, who said the county issued 43 permits last month, totaling almost $10 million in construction. 24 of those permits for new single-family homes. In comparison, June 2024 had 36 permits issued for $9.5 million in construction. That's the news from the Cookeville Communications News Center. I'm Rafferty Cleary.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Thursday morning forecast. Watch out for patchy fog this morning as you head to work. The fog should quickly burn off late this morning with sunny skies expected through this afternoon. Highs will top out in the mid-upper 80s. We'll see clear skies overnight with lows in the mid-60s. Our 4th of July forecast tomorrow looks hot and dry with sunny skies expected and highs climbing into the lower 90s. Will remain sunny all the way up through this weekend with highs in the lower 90s both Saturday and Sunday. Overnight lows will be around 70. Scattered storm chances return to the forecast early next week with highs remaining around 90. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Cookeville, it's a brand new day. Jason and Sheila got so much to say. From the heart of Putnam to the downtown streets, they're bringing you the buzz, the people you'll meet. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's the place to go. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic and share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. From festivals to fairs, local art to the games, they're keeping you connected, knowing all the names. With laughter and stories, the hour flies by. Jason and Sheila keep the good vibes high. Tune in, dial up, let the stories flow. Good morning, Cookeville, it's a show to know. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. Oh, good morning, Cookeville. Every morning feels so bright with local voices by your side. Jason and Sheila keep it real. Cookeville's heartbeat you can feel. They're talking about the town, what's going on around. Events and news that make this county proud. With guests who take the mic, they share what's on their minds. Good morning, Cookeville, lighten up your life. So grab your coffee, start your day. Good morning, Cookeville's on the way.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. 707 now.
And from the Cookeville Fire Department, we have Battalion Chief James Clausen here with us to talk about fireworks safety and just being safe on this holiday weekend. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are y'all?
We're good.
Now, just because we're talking about being safe doesn't mean we're talking about not having any fun.
No, that's not what we mean.
Right. But a lot of times people get that confused. I know I did when I was younger. Safety. You're just trying to take the fun away. That's not what we're doing, is it, James?
People like you were talking to.
Right, yeah.
No, we have to have some fun with some fireworks.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of the joy of the 4th of July. You know, not only is it about independence, liberty, freedom, and all that.
Blowing stuff
up. It's about blowing stuff up.
Yeah.
Well, not everything blowing up, but
just the fun fireworks.
Just the fireworks, yeah.
Fireworks,
yeah.
yes.
So do y'all have your calls ramp up over holiday weekends like this when it comes to?
We typically do. Just more people out and about, and they're having fun and getting into more stuff. But the call volume does increase I don't want to say quite a bit, but some. So we like to stress on the safety side of it so that maybe we don't have to work as much. We like seeing people, but we don't like seeing people hurt, injured, or anything else.
So since we've had some rain, is that a little better for us, or is it still dry out there and we've got to be careful there?
The rain has really helped.
Okay,
I'm
that's great.
really glad that we've had the rain that we've had this year, even though it may have hurt some places, but for firework festivities it's a good thing.
Yeah. And everything is still wet. I know we hadn't had like a bunch of rain here lately, but everything is still, I mean, my yard is still soaked. I mean, it's still wet.
Yeah.
Even it hadn't dried up, and you kind of thought it would with all as hot as it's been, but it's just been so muggy too.
Yeah, it's been moist. But yeah, the big thing is if there is a place that's dry, you want to kind of steer away or wet that down. But yeah.
Is it good to have, your garden hose pulled over to where you're doing it and be ready in case?
Yes. Of course, we always stress, leave the fireworks to the professionals. But if you do partake, follow some safety rules on keeping your fireworks away from your buildings and anything that could burn.
Right.
But then having your garden hose nearby, because if you have a mishap, which does happen, even if you buy good fireworks. And of course, the other thing is, don't buy your fireworks off Temu.
Yeah. Or wish.com.
Or wish.com.
Yeah.
Get some good ones.
Yeah, go out to Big Marv. He's got some good ones out there.
He'll take care of you.
I wonder if the biggest thing that happens where injuries get caused is when you do get a dud and you try to light it.
Yes. If it's a dud, treat it like a loaded gun. Just leave it to the side. Let it do its thing. Don't get close to it. Don't inspect it.
And don't try to. Yeah, I guess is that where most injuries happen? They're like, oh, it's a dud, and then you go and check on it, and it could like just go off right then.
Yeah, and because those fuses, you don't ever know how long they're burning.
Yeah.
But face and hand injuries is the biggest injuries when it comes to fireworks. So that's where most of the injuries happen. So.
Now, we're talking about this, that every kid, your first firework is a sparkler.
Oh, no.
And and you spin it around and you make the patterns in the air and it looks really cool. Yeah. And sparklers are fun, but most little kids, that's their first firework. And those things get really, really hot.
2,000 degrees.
Are you kidding?
What?
2,000.
I would have never thought.
I wouldn't have thought that
degrees.
either.
Yes, they're somewhere in the range of 1,200 to 2,000.
And we're handing that to our little ones.
Yes.
Well, I mean, again, that's probably one of as long as there's some quality supervision.
Yeah, and you explain before you.
It might be acceptable. I mean, I remember as a kid, they would buy me those huge long ones you could get.
Like 3 or 4 foot long.
Yeah,
I love those.
Yeah, I was like 6.
I was like, wow, the best sparkler ever.
Yeah,
they last forever.
They do. But I mean, with proper supervision, parents being there or an adult being there, a sober adult being there.
Exactly. That's good.
Is key.
Is a big, I mean, and that's how you stay safe from that. I mean, because just holding your hand, no problem.
Well, or is there no problem? Because I know that little sparks, could they catch their clothes on fire or something like that? Have you seen that before?
Yeah, you have to be careful with the sparks themselves, but then just the metal rod, the stick that it's on, it's a really hot.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So you want to make sure that whenever they're slinging it around, it don't catch somebody nearby.
Right.
And of course, too, remembering when you get done with them, put them in a good bucket of water. That way they can cool off. And
that's a good idea.
Okay, so it's good to have the hose, your garden hose out there. Always have like a bucket of water too.
Yes.
Maybe a couple of buckets, or one you put the sparklers in, just let them, and then if something else happens, you can throw the bucket of water on somebody, which would be
on
fun.
Somebody.
Yeah, if they catch on fire.
Oh, if they catch on fire, you never know. You have to dig a little deeper when you're when
you're done, done with all the fireworks, you throw the water on them anyway, because that's part of the fun.
I was going to say, it could be we thought they was on fire. So
my bad. I thought she was on fire.
Yeah, you know that will happen.
Yeah, like Ricky Bobby was on fire. Remember that?
Oh, my bad. You're on fire.
Yeah, I thought you was Ricky Bobby on fire. My bad.
What a great movie.
When you're shooting off the fire, because we've all got those big mortars too that we can shoot off, and they go way up in the sky, and I mean they're gorgeous, they're fun, they got a big long wick on
When it comes to fireworks, he gets lost in it.
I love fireworks.
They got the big wicks. You're sounding like a little kid.
Well, no, but they're fun to do. Now, what makes them really fun to do is if you got your whole crew, your buddies over there, and you've got 4 or 5 of those tubes that you put them down in, and everybody tries to light them at once.
Yes, that can get a little bit dangerous. I can't say that I'm speaking from experience on this
Mm-hmm.
one, but it is very important that you follow the safety rules.
Right. And it's always best if all your buddies are on this side of sober. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I mean, 1 or 2 cold beers, probably okay.
Then yeah, that's fine.
But you've
several beer, hold my beer and watch this.
Right. You've always got the one buddy who's who's put too much in him. And that has happened to me before.
And he gets brave.
He'll light his mortar. There's 5 of us. He'll light his mortar and then somehow tips it over.
Yes.
And then what do you do when it's tipped over? You run like hell, right?
But you don't know which way to run. That's the other thing.
Well, I run the opposite way with it tipped over.
Yeah, but is it going to follow you?
But hey, it's pretty cool when it comes out because it just kind of squirts along the ground and then explodes in the woods. It was
we don't
really neat.
recommend that for safety.
No, that is a safety. That's a Mr. Don't
That's
right
a no-no.
there. That's a no-no. That's what I'm here for, is to be Mr. Don't.
Yeah, because you've lived it and done it.
I've done it. I've survived somehow. I don't know how. More fireworks safety coming up with Battalion Chief James Klaus here in just a little bit. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window studio. Y'all hang out with us. We'll be right back.
Discover unbeatable value at Freedom Pawn, your ultimate one-stop shop. Conveniently located at 49 Mayberry Street in Sparta, we offer a vast selection of guns, ammo, knives, instruments, cameras, game systems, jewelry, tools, kayaks, trailers, and more. Whether you're buying, selling, or trading, our expert team is here to help. We're now open on Mondays, so visit Freedom Pawn Monday through Saturday. Come see us and experience the difference. Freedom Pawn, the friendliest and cleanest pawn shop in the Upper Cumberland.
Your home, your sanctuary. This includes your outdoor haven as well as the interior of your home. Willow Window can elevate your outdoors today with elegant and innovative products from SummerSpace. From awnings and outdoor shades to porch enclosure systems, transform your porch to your favorite part of your home. SummerSpace has the perfect solution specific to your needs. Call Willow Window today for your free estimate, 931-WINDOW1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
Good morning, Cookeville. We're Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window studio. It's 7:17 now.
James Klaus is with us. He's Battalion Chief with the Cookeville Fire Department, and we're talking about fireworks safety and just things to have around when you're going to shoot off your fireworks just to be safe. We're not saying don't shoot the fireworks.
Oh, no, I would never do that. I think you got to be shooting fireworks off. How else are we going to let the British know we still hate them?
Well, Chief Klaus, I'm sure you like shooting off fireworks too.
I do. I do enjoy it.
Yeah.
And we love having fun with the kids. So
Yeah, and it's very much when you're shooting off fireworks, it is for the enjoyment of the kids, right?
yeah, especially the kid at my heart.
Right.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I think every full-grown man, when it comes to fireworks, reverts right back to being 12 years old.
Oh yeah.
Because I fully believe, James, and you see if you back me up on this, no matter how old of a man you are, you're still 12 years old. You're just fighting it.
Yes.
You're right.
Very much.
We wake up, us men wake up every day and have to fight the urge to be a 12-year-old boy.
My wife often asks me, "Are you 12?" So
Yeah.
I get that a lot.
That's the age.
Yes.
And sometimes I'll admit from us women, we don't tell y'all often enough, but sometimes it is very cute.
Oh,
and other times we're like, okay, it's enough of it.
Believe me, we know it's adorable. Right,
It has to
James?
be. I mean, they keep coming back.
Right.
But a little bit goes a long way.
Well, yeah. You can't let your full 12-year-old out all the time.
And we're like, whoa. I'm like, come on, give me
Yeah.
my man back.
That's right. But, when you're a full-grown adult, you do have to have some responsibility when it comes to the fireworks. You have to put the 12-year-old back for a little while and make sure you're safe. And you can still enjoy the fireworks like you're 12 years old, but you do need to have some safety. Right, James?
Yes, correct.
Fireworks and frying turkeys. Y'all need to behave.
Yes.
We love it, but you need to be safe, right?
Don't get me on the turkey frying. We'll be
Yeah.
here all day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's even, I bet you have more injuries from turkey fries than you would of fireworks, although they're both can be dangerous, but
I'd say they're both up there pretty close.
yeah.
Just because of the
I've seen more problem videos with turkey fries than I have.
Well, that's because people get hurt a lot
They
easier.
get too close to their
Yeah.
house with that fryer.
Right, and then
They don't eyeball the oil good enough.
well, they
and
didn't measure correctly is the problem.
don't thaw out your bird quick enough.
Yeah, that's right. There's a lot of issues that could go along with frying a turkey.
Yeah.
For fireworks, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Light, run.
Which is the fun.
It is. But you gotta be very careful.
James, what would you say the most dangerous firework is?
Sparklers are probably one of my
Really?
top most dangerous.
Really?
In mine.
Because you would think it wouldn't be because it's
I think that's why probably
little
the
kid one.
mindset that we have that it's
Yeah.
harmful. It doesn't like blow up, so it's safe.
right.
Yes.
So when you said 2,000 degrees is what it gets up to, I never would have thought
Me
that.
neither.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Very hot.
And then the kids can sometimes they don't know the danger in that too, and you've really got to watch them with that or explain to them before you give it to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then too, not only just that in particular firework, but just all fireworks in general, because they shoot flaming balls of fire. So as we was talking earlier, we never know whenever it shoots where it might go.
Right.
We know where we hope it goes.
Yeah.
So you got to be very careful, and sometimes I call them low flyers. It's the ones that don't come out of the tube very far, and then you've got a large fireball near you.
Yeah.
But
I have a firework safety that I'd like to share. It's very difficult to make your own mortar tubes.
Oh.
I would highly advise against that.
Well, as someone
Firefighter in him.
No, listen. So me and some guys, we got together. We went and bought, got a big board. We had a big board laying around. Then we went and got PVC pipe that we thought was the same size.
He already knows that's bad.
as
You're
the
making me
tube.
cringe.
we affixed them to the board, so we would have like 7 or 8 of them out there, so we could light off 7 or 8 at once, because that makes sense. All this is making sense at the time. We all drop them down in our tubes that we made. We light them, and guess what happens?
The
James, I bet
PVC
you know.
There was shrapnel went everywhere.
It was terrible.
Oh.
It was terrible. People running for their lives. Some of
So
them
when you say shrapnel, did the PVC pipe bust too?
some did, some didn't, but the mortar never came out of the tube.
Oh, that's bad.
And so it just everything blew up,
Yeah, with inside that tube, which
was terrible. It was terrible. It was dangerous.
Very
It
dangerous.
was dangerous, but
but what was cool about
but
it,
after
Jason?
after about 30 minutes, it was kind of funny. It's kind of, man, remember that time we blew up everything,
Yeah,
man?
because first you're like, oh gosh, we didn't know this was dangerous. And then after it settles, you're like, oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
Now that we're still alive.
That was fun. We shouldn't do that again.
Exactly.
Is what. So there's my public service announcement. Even though it sounds like a great idea, it sounds like something that should work. It looks like something that should work. It does not work.
So that's where I would say, if you're having those thoughts, go watch Red, White, and Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leave it to the professionals.
Leave
is
it
what
to the
you're saying.
professionals.
Well, here's the workaround on this. So what you can do is, you buy enough that come with the tubes, and then you just drill the tubes down into the board. And then and that works pretty good.
Well, Chief Klaus, is that true?
Well,
he was cringing a little bit on that.
Yeah, I still have some thoughts, but making sure they're secured to the board would be a good thing, or in a concrete block or something where they don't tip over.
Right. Well, that's why we did the board, so it wouldn't tip over.
That is a little bit safer.
I was trying to be safer.
And knowing exactly where to drill. Don't be drilling in.
They have the little plastic piece at the bottom of it, and
That's
we just
what I wanted you to
drilled in
explain.
four screws, all four corners.
Yes.
I mean, we took every safety measure there was.
But I would imagine some might drill within that little mortar area.
Well, we don't let the crazies do the drilling.
Which, in other words, I wouldn't be able to.
No, you wouldn't be allowed to drill. Your husband, we'd allow Tim to drill.
Oh, he's the smart one of us, I admit.
Now, another one that is dangerous, and not all bottle rockets, but those really big bottle rockets, they're so top heavy.
Yeah.
And finding something to put those in to shoot off. I mean, you can't just use a regular bottle. You got to use something heavier for those.
You do, and keeping them from where they don't tip over and come.
I've been chased.
I have to. I hate
It's
to say
scary, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
Or you could be like my brother-in-law and accidentally set the hay bales on fire with
them,
which wasn't a good thing.
Oh no.
Yeah, they still tell that story on him around this time of year.
Oh, who wouldn't? Yeah.
Remember when Robert set the hay bales on fire?
Yeah.
Well, our question this one, we always have a your 2 cents question, so we'll get everybody to comment on it, is where is the worst place to shoot off fireworks? And they said close to a barn with hay.
Yeah.
Because if it goes awry, there you are, up in flames with that hay.
Anywhere around hay is not a good thing. But
anything that's dried and ready to get caught on fire is a bad place. You got to use your brain.
Yes.
I mean, I think that's is James. Is that the main takeaway in all this? Is just use your brain and think a little bit.
Think about it.
And don't let your drunk cousin be the one in charge.
No.
Yeah, tell them to go sit down.
Yeah. Go sit down and watch the pretty fireworks.
How about you be in charge of the margarita machine?
That would be great.
Just put them in charge of something else. Yeah, that's how that would work there.
Did we get everything out about sparklers that you wanted to get out? Because I'm shocked about the sparklers.
I had no idea that they were,
I think so.
Like that.
I can't think of anything else. But
that's the most.
Safe.
You're like, well, I know everything's dangerous, but that's the most dangerous because people have in their mind that it's safe.
Yes,
the sparklers are safe when they're not 100% safe at all.
They're not. And that's the thing. Just watch your kids whenever you do, if you choose to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I would say I'd advise against it. Help them do it the way that it would be safe, away from people, away from the things that would catch on fire.
Well, I imagine a lot of children, sometimes they might drop it on their leg, and then if it's 2,000 degrees, think of that. That's a really bad burn.
Yeah, that would be a 3rd-degree burn really fast.
Yeah.
So we don't want to see that.
No, especially not a kid. We don't want kids afraid of fireworks. I mean, we want them not afraid. What's the word I'm looking
for?
Respectful of fireworks.
Yes. Yeah, that's the big thing. Respect the fireworks if you choose to shoot them off.
Treat those fireworks like a wild animal.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Look at them. Don't touch.
Yeah.
Stay clear.
Yeah.
Like a crazy woman.
Look at them. Stay clear.
Stay away.
Yeah, that would work too. I was thinking grizzly bear or black bear, stay away from them. But it's
women can be that way too.
It's the
same category.
Same category.
I'll say it for you. We can be a grizzly bear sometimes.
Yeah. James Klaus, Battalion Chief James Klaus here in the studio with us. We're talking about fireworks safety. Just to boil it all down for you, use your head.
Yeah.
Don't be ridiculous. And watch after your kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Watch after your kids and make sure that everything's put away. Don't put it in the trash can. That's the other big thing I would like to say.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever you get done shooting off fireworks, put them away in case they happen to decide that they have a mind of their own and burn.
And does that happen too sometimes?
That has happened.
And you think they've all their fuses have blown out.
I've seen that happen.
It's happened here in Cookeville. I've worked a couple fires that way that they thought their fireworks was out and they put them in the trash can and put them up next to the house. And
well, that is scary.
not
You
a good
can lose
idea.
your whole house
Or
on that.
you could just be lazy like me and just leave them all out in the yard, let the dude take care of it.
that would be one of the best things.
I finally got one right.
You got it.
He has done it right.
I finally got a safety precaution right. I've
Nice.
been waiting for that, James.
Follow Jason on that one.
That's the only one, though. Don't follow
That's
him on
the
that
only
other.
one, yeah. Man, thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And I hope you have a extremely quiet and calm 4th of July weekend.
You said the quiet word.
Yeah.
That's a bad word for us.
Oh, it's like you're jinxed him.
You jinxed us. But we will hopefully have a very slow day.
Slow. We'll go slow. I hope it's loud as hell then.
Like break a leg. Kind of thing.
Well, man, thanks for being here. Everybody be safe. Coming up, there's in Burkesville, Kentucky, there's a place called The Holler, and it's really neat. Can't wait to tell you about it. That's coming up next here on Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. We'll be right back.
No support from my broker, minimal commission splits, and outdated marketing tools.
Sound familiar? Accelerate your real estate career with Elevate. Experience broker support, coaching, and training on how to make your team successful, competitive commission plans, and cutting-edge marketing tools.
Join our innovative company with a proven system that compresses 3 years of business growth into just 1 year. Please call 931-520-6450. Elevate Real Estate. We help you accelerate.
Never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever, never been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Hey guys, this is Jeff Root, General Manager at Ford Lincoln of Cookeville. For a limited time, Ford has announced employee pricing for everyone. You pay what we pay. Everyone gets employee pricing. There's never, ever, ever, ever been a better time to buy a new Ford than right now. Come see us, 1600 Interstate Drive, or visit us online anytime at FordLincolnofCookeville.com. See dealer for details. Some exclusions apply.
Did you know that all of our stations have some great half-price Upper Cumberland deals? You're supporting local businesses and getting great savings at the same time.
Businesses like Foglight Food House, CG's Boutique, The Exceptional Bean, Fire and Vine Restaurant and Rooftop Bar, and the Royal House of Cheese.
Visit any of the Cookeville Communications station websites for more information or to purchase a half-price gift card.
I'm Jacob Vinson with the UCR Sports Reports. The All-Star Game starters were announced last night, headlined by Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, and Ronald Acuna Jr. Acuna was named as an outfield starter even though he's only played in 35 games so far this season. Cal Raleigh of the Mariners will catch for the American League with his league-leading 71 runs batted in and 33 home runs. Rookie Jacob Wilson of the Athletics also starts at short for the American League. The U.S. men's national soccer team beat Guatemala last night 2-1 and moved into the Gold Cup final. Diego Luna netted a brace in the win, scoring in the 4th and 15th minute. It's the first time the Americans have made the Gold Cup final since 2021. They'll be looking for their 8th Gold Cup against the winner of Mexico and Honduras. Free agent center DeAndre Ayton signed a 2-year deal to join the Los Angeles Lakers yesterday. The number 1 pick in the 2018 draft joins Luka Doncic, who was the number 3 pick in the same draft. Ayton will earn $34 million next season from the Trailblazers and Lakers. ESPN reported yesterday that the New York Knicks are expected to hire 2-time Coach of the Year Mike Brown to be their next head man. Brown led the Kings to their first playoff berth in 16 seasons in 2023, but was fired this past December after a 13-18 start. Brown has an overall record of 454 and 304 as a head coach. I'm Jacob Vinson, and that was the UCR Sports Report.
From the WHUB Willow Window Studios, your trusted window, garage door, and custom window treatment experts. Willow Window. Stop by their new showroom at 310 Newman Drive, Cookeville.
Good morning, Cookeville. Jason and Sheila here. We're in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 7:33.
I'm excited to have Jamie Jenkins with us. She owns The Holler in Burkesville, Kentucky. I have visited The Holler, and it is like an RV campground and more.
Yes.
It's just beautiful. It's close to Del Hollow Lake. Tell us a little bit about it from your point of view.
Well, we bought the hauler, or we took it over. It was just a boat repair shop and storage units about 4 years ago, and had the vision of creating a little more we always saw the need of places to stay. So we we revamped and did the houses, turned them into vacation rentals. And then I was like, really, we got this property. I'd really like to have a campground.
And it's beautiful property.
So we put the campground in 23. So very new, still building. We've got a lot to keep working on.
It's one of the nicest campgrounds I've ever seen because you have like little stations where they can come and plug. You've got utility.
It's full hookup. Full hookup. That's your septic water. We've got the 50, 30, 110.
Wow, so you could go and live there.
Yeah,
Yes.
we've got Wi-Fi. It's all part of it. Yeah.
Do some of your RVers, your campers, do they stay there all year? Some of them?
We have 8 annual sites just because we decided to keep open. That's another issue that they have around here is a lot of them are just seasonal. So we're like, you know what? We're going to offer year-round service. So, yeah, we actually have people that are there year-round.
That's smart, too, for you to do that. That's something different.
Well, yeah, and it'd be a blast.
Yeah.
I think everybody has had the fantasy at some point, man, I'm just going to buy an RV and travel the country. Screw all this. I'm
It's
out.
become so popular now.
It has.
Oh, let me tell you what I was so impressed about because like you said, people can choose to be there year round. And when we have that fantasy to do it, but like when it storms, she's got a storm shelter there that they can go in too.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Which I just thought, who thinks of that, Jamie?
That's well, thinking of the little things makes
a difference.
huge
You feel
difference.
safer knowing that, oh, okay, good. I have someplace solid I can go to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And so we have added the storm shelter in there. Again, weather can happen at any time.
Yes.
And when you're not in a bigger, when you're in a more rural area, you don't get quite as many notifications. I mean, we've got the weather alerts, but so it's just we wanted to make sure there was some place for them to go right there. I mean, and on top of that, and so you don't just have this gaudy look, we're putting like a little patio so you can stand out and watch the storm come to you and then run down real quick.
That's what I mean. I don't know about you ladies, but all of us guys, that's what we want to do. We want to go out there and I'm going to go watch the storm come in.
And then you're like, oh wait, it's getting a little close.
I don't know why we do that.
Well, nature is fascinating.
It is.
It is kind of cool to see that the tornado coming, and then you're like, oh, it looks like it's my direction. This is not as cool anymore.
Right,
but hold on, let me get my phone out and video it real quick.
Real quick.
Exactly.
Hang on, this is about to become something stupid I'm doing instead of just something interesting I'm doing.
Hey, we've got a theme today. You with fireworks, and then you with tornadoes.
I'm just letting it all out today. I'm an unsafe person.
You're a 12-year-old.
I'm a 12-year-old. Yes.
But you've got a concert coming up at the RV park too, and you've got a pavilion there, and folks can join and come and see the concert.
It is a free concert. We've got Addison Johnson Saturday the 5th. He won't be playing till 8:00, so we figure enjoy your whole day, eat dinner, then come and just hang out and relax and listen to the music and storytelling of Addison.
From Cookeville, it's not a long drive either. It's like maybe about an hour, and it's a beautiful drive through Salina.
I've never minded driving to Burkesville. It's a
great drive.
It's a beautiful drive, and Burkesville, just the town of Burkesville, is a cool little town.
There's something special about it.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on, and they've always got something going on, and we're happy to always be representing. Just all that you've got. The something for bikers, something for hikers, something for fishermen. So there's always something.
Right.
It's great.
Now, I'm talking about this concert and stuff that you're doing this weekend. Is that a every weekend kind of thing? Is there entertainment all the time, or
not yet? Okay. We're still building to that.
That's the plan, though.
Yeah. Well, eventually we'd like to do some. There's constant music all the way around. So we know everybody's got lots of options. We just like to throw it out there for the end of year. So, for example, last year we did Memorial Day and Labor Day. This year we're doing 4th of July and Labor Day.
Okay.
So just kind of building up, seeing, the interest. And, we'd love to do other things too. Even we've talked about doing cornhole tournaments.
Oh, yeah, that'd be
just
fun.
Doing that once a month. Or, just when people are in there, we do try to keep it open to the public, but also we want people to come there and have something to do and don't want them getting bored.
Right. Instead of just roaming around. And,
yeah.
well, I can see that. So this isn't just for people with RVs, so the general public can come and enjoy the holler.
For when we have these activities, absolutely.
Okay.
And just like we've another thing that we're in the process of doing, we're putting in little one-room cabins. It's going to be a little western town.
All right.
And so we kind of want to gear towards some activities towards that as well. And
That'll be neat. So you be able to stay in the cabins in this western looking town.
Yeah, so we'll have a
cool.
jail, we've got a saloon, we've got a post office, and we got a barber shop. So
cute.
So you can say, hey, last night I stayed in jail.
Isn't that great?
That'd be awesome.
Except it's great amenities.
Yeah, well, I mean but that would be the cool part is that what it would look like and then what it really is.
But you're still kind of building on those.
Yep,
and
we're
getting
doing those
set
right
up.
now. And so the fronts, it's basically the fronts look like those, the old western towns. And then, like I said, you'll have the jail and just a few little things. It's not going to be like you're handcuffed or anything stuck in there, but it's just
Are you going to make the jail the honeymoon suite?
I think I was making the saloon.
Guess it depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
You're right.
You can tell he's been divorced.
Well, no, I mean, they caught the ball and chain, so I thought, well, that jail would be
You could call that the ball and chain. That would be cute.
That would be. That would be. I don't think we're putting the brothel in just yet, so we'll hold off.
No, you don't want to do
Be Miss Kitty.
You don't want to do that.
Right.
You don't want to stay in the brothel for your honeymoon either.
No, probably not.
That jail's a much better option for a honeymoon.
And I've already told my mom that if I do add one, I'm going to name it after her. Her name's Dixie, so it'll be Miss Dixie's.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
Well, you have to now.
You have to.
I know it.
That fits the holler. You stay at Miss Dixie's.
Yeah.
In the holler.
Exactly.
I mean, that's the thing. If someone were to ask you, how's your weekend? What did you do? Well, I stayed at Miss Dixie's at the holler.
They're like, oh, tell me more.
You probably don't have to answer any more questions after that.
You know what? You don't want to know anymore after that.
Well, after you said that, it's for sure been a good time. You don't need a follow-up question after that.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Something I wanted to point out, we were talking about Addison Johnson, he's such a great singer, and you said he's a great storyteller too about his songs. Bring your lawn chairs and a cooler too if you want to sit up, because you have just a little bit of seating, but not a whole lot, so they need to bring their lawn chairs.
It's just going to be kind of open. Bring your lawn chairs or a blanket, bring a cooler, and just sit back and enjoy.
And it's beautiful there. So beautiful. And I can't imagine at night when all the stars are out.
Oh, that's the one thing. We were just sitting up there where we've got some swings. You can sit up there. And we were sitting there last night, and you look up, just endless sky. Love it.
Now, are you from the Burkesville area, or where are you?
Originally, I'm from Indiana. My husband's family is actually from Livingston,
okay,
Monterey, Gainesboro, the area there. But so we obviously, everybody went north for work for a while, and now we're back down here. So, but
what part of Indiana are you from?
North of Indianapolis.
Oh, okay, I don't know much north of Indianapolis. That's the furthest I've been.
I would say she's a country girl now, though.
Well, yeah.
She loves it.
I do.
She married it.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
That's true. She's loved it for a long time.
She put a ring on country, so here she is.
I put a ring on country.
Getting ready to open Miss Dixie's at the holler.
Isn't that great?
That's perfect. Yeah.
And y'all are pretty close to Del Hollow. I mean, not far at all.
We sit right between Sulphur Creek and Hendricks Creek, right off of Highway 61. So we're less than 3 miles, either one.
Well, that's
I think it's like 2.7 to one and 2.1 to the other. So we were just roughly rounded up to about 3 miles. So not a far drive at all. We've got plenty of space for boat parking, trailer parking. So, you got your buddies that bring the boat and you bring the camper.
Yeah.
But like I said, we've also got the vacation rentals. So most everybody brings their boats there. Lots of parking for them.
And then, like you said, the shop too, you can work on boats as well.
We do. We have the boat repair shop up in front.
That's not
we
easy
help
to
a
find
lot
someone
of
that
our
really works on boats, is it? I mean, it's like...
It is getting harder around the area.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we've had some great people we've worked with for years, but it's definitely dwindling down on getting people.
The vacation rentals, the houses that you have. So for those of us who don't have an RV, we can still go and enjoy the holler. What are those vacation homes like?
So we have 3 total. Then we've got one that sleeps up to 7. It's 2 bedroom, 2 bath. then we've got an actual house that's a duplex. So one side sleeps 9, the other side sleeps 4. You can rent the whole house for 13.
Okay.
And they're fully furnished. You bring your clothes and your food and enjoy your time.
That sounds great. That's
And there is one RV that you can rent too.
We do have one. We have a small 26-foot that we'll do. We don't like to do more than 4 people in it. It could technically do more, but it's not that big.
Yeah.
And we do rent that out for people like, they come down, hey, or a lot of times it's mostly people in our campground or houses that say, hey, if somebody wants to come down, can we rent that? So it works out good. But,
yeah.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's so many other activities that you could do, especially if you took a whole crew, and it sounds like you could, and not take over the whole holler, but take over a little corner of the holler just for your family. I mean, a family reunion for the weekend sounds like that'd be a blast.
We've gotten calls where they wanted to book sites and houses, use the pavilion, and trying to schedule it out to get everybody on the same page. The one that I've talked to most recently, they couldn't get all their family the way they wanted to. So we've got the pavilion in there. The camp store should be open soon, which the camp store is going to be the Holler General.
The Holler General.
Isn't that great?
Come on now.
And then so once we get that all open and everything, it will have a few little extras, but. So we've got one playground on there right now. We've got a second playground in the works, and eventually we'd like to have a pond in the back. And so it's growing every day.
It's a big work in progress right now.
It is.
Gotcha. We'll talk more about the Holler coming up in just a little bit. It's Good Morning Cookeville. We're live in the Willow Window Studio. Good Morning Cookeville is brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. We'll be right back.
Elevate your space with high-quality window treatments from Willow Window. Our dedicated team crafts custom solutions featuring sleek blinds, elegant shades, custom interior and exterior shutters, and luxury drapery tailored to your style. Transform your windows into stunning focal points that enhance your home's charm. Reach out to us today for your complimentary estimate. 931-Window 1.
Unlock the best of local entertainment with Hub Plus. Do you have Roku? Download the Hub Plus app today. Dive into exclusive content like Good Morning Cookeville presented by Elevate Real Estate, catch all the action with high school sports from Upper Cumberland Reporter, and stay updated with the latest weather from Upper Cumberland Weather. Plus, enjoy fantastic local shows such as The Randy Porter Show and Cookeville Lifestyles Show. Don't miss out. Download the Roku app now and start exploring.
From the Upper Cumberland Weather Studio, I'm Anthony Taylor with your Thursday morning forecast. Watch out for patchy fog this morning as you head to work. The fog should quickly burn off late this morning with sunny skies expected through this afternoon. Highs will top out in the mid-upper 80s. We'll see clear skies overnight with lows in the mid-60s. Our 4th of July forecast tomorrow looks hot and dry with sunny skies expected and highs climbing into the lower 90s. It will remain sunny all the way up through this weekend with highs in the lower 90s both Saturday and Sunday. Overnight lows will be around 70. Scattered storm chances return to the forecast early next week with highs remaining around 90. Be sure you're following Upper Cumberland Weather on Facebook and X for the latest weather information.
It's 107.7 Grace FM.
And Hub Plus on your Roku app.
We'll light up the sky. And it's Red, White, and Boom on the 4th of July. And we're excited to again be the official radio partner of Red, White, and Boom, the largest event in the region and still on the largest radio stations in the region.
Did you know this is the 11th annual Red, White, and Boom? Not to mention, it's the second biggest 4th of July fireworks show in the state of Tennessee. This will be at the original Putnam County Fairgrounds on Jefferson Avenue. And this will be the biggest Red, White, and Boom ever.
Plus live music with Slippery When Wet, America's best Bon Jovi tribute band. Plus food trucks, a vendor market, the U.S. military, and family-friendly events going on as we count down to the fireworks on America's birthday.
And you can hear this year's fireworks soundtrack exclusively on your hometown favorites. 94.7, The Country Giant, and 98.5, KISS FM. And you can watch all the action on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
And don't forget, as always, it's coming up Friday, July 4th.
And we want you and your family there.
It's right here with Better Cookeville, Cookeville Communications, and 107.7 Grace FM, and on Hub Plus on your Roku app.
Happy 4th of July.
Good morning, Cookeville. It's Jason and Sheila. We're here in the Willow Window Studio. Good morning, Cookeville. It's brought to you by Elevate Real Estate. It's 748.
And Jamie Jenkins owns the Holler in Burkesville, Kentucky. It's an RV park and so much more.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
And soon to be Western Town.
Yeah.
You can stay in jail all night.
I know all of us here love great small town charm. That's what it is in Burkesville, Kentucky. And there's something coming up in August too that I know you're a part of. It is River Festivus, and this is not the first year doing that.
No, it's been going on for several years.
So Montgomery Gentry featuring Eddie Gentry.
Eddie Montgomery.
Excuse me, Eddie Montgomery. I always want to say, but anyway, he's going to be there August 15th August 15th, 16th is when Riverfest happens,
and he'll be there the 16th.
River Festivus,
Saturday night.
River Festivus, I should say.
Yeah.
But y'all are all involved with that and just pushing Burkesville. It's just a great community, small town feel, and they've got great restaurants there. You've got Mike's Landing at Sulphur Creek, which I ate there when I visited, and I'm telling you, I had the salmon.
Yeah,
it's gorgeous there, and then the food
salmon was gorgeous.
Well, I don't think they had salmon in the river there, but it was trout. I think trout.
But you said you had the salmon, and it was gorgeous.
Sorry. It's gorgeous there. The salmon was delicious.
Okay,
sorry,
all right.
My brain is going everywhere because I'm thinking of all.
Because I like salmon, but I've never looked at one and went,
"That's gorgeous."
Damn.
It was gorgeous on my plate though, and that made it even taste better.
Buddy, did you see that salmon?
Woo! That salmon and its Daisy Dukes.
I tell you what.
Sorry, I was thinking of all the river around me when I was eating too.
Yeah, because you're back in that cove and you just sit out there and they've got a great view.
And they let you feed the fish too. And this is the fish come up and they know, hey, I'm getting fed. Even a duck found its way up there.
And where's this? What's the name of the place?
Mike's Landing.
Mike's
on
Landing.
Sulphur Creek.
It's at Sulphur Creek Marina.
Okay.
Which is, like I said, it's about 2.7 miles away from us.
All right.
So I sent her up there to go try that. We've got many options. And then I told you you'll have to try Sounds Good Pizza.
Yes.
Great. You'll fall in love.
Love the name.
It is great.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
It's easy to say, isn't it?
Yeah. I love when people get creative with their business names. I passed it was out in the country, and it was a little salon, and the name of the salon was Here It Is.
That's cute. Well, that's how kind of what we did with the Holler, because for years, anytime we were heading down, we're like, we're heading to the Holler. We're heading to the Holler. So we're trying to come up with the name, and I'm like, it's the Holler.
It's the Holler.
I can't believe nobody else has done that.
Yeah. Now, so is there a website that people can go to and learn more about the Holler as well?
We do. We have the Holler at dalehollow.com.
Mm-hmm.
We're also on Facebook and trying to work, the whole social media thing. But you can go on there. You can look at the campsites. You can look at the vacation rentals. We do have boat storage, indoor and outdoor. We've also got the, campground, obviously. But so the boat repair shop. So you can call us. Schedule.
Is it better to call and if you wanted the vacation home or you wanted to bring your RV? Is it better to call, or can you do that through your website as well?
You can do everything online.
Okay.
Everything can be booked online as far as the vacation rentals and the campsites. If there's some kind of special needs, special amenities, welcome to call. We're happy to always work with somebody. Some people don't want to use a credit card on the computer. Perfectly fine. We can work it out for payment upon arrival. So
okay. Now, and I imagine with you doing this, you've kind of become the concierge of Burkesville. It sounds like you know where to go and what to do and all that stuff. Yeah. So, does that get? Is that something that you thought you would end up being? I mean, you're basically the tourism department right now.
It has turned into that.
Yeah.
So, but I will say we've got a great group of everybody working together. From Southern Kentucky Distillery and sending them there to have tours. You can go do a tour of the distillery.
What great dudes those guys are.
Absolutely.
Unbelievable.
Absolutely. And then, we'll give them discount coupons from us to take over there. We've got a winery. Most people didn't even know Burkesville had a
know that.
winery. Yeah, so it's called Up the Creek. We've got that. We've
Up
got
the creek, how cute.
yeah. So
Sorry, I was like, I love little clever stuff like that.
yeah, and so between the food, the restaurants, we've got a new Italian restaurant that's working on. Should be opening soon. We've got a few little places on the square. Annie Ruby's, which is just a nice little place you can go get your.
I've heard so much good things about
panini.
Annie Ruby.
Oh yeah. So I mean, I could go on with all these different places, but we tried. Like in our rentals, we list everything, just to give you things to do, places to go. You got State Park around the corner. Go hike a trail. There's just a lot more to do, and it's not that far away from here.
It's really not, and like I said, it's a beautiful drive. So it's a great way to take a weekend. And it don't hurry. I mean, the drive is too pretty to hurry.
That's what I like about it.
And the
'cause
roads are also
all of
too
us
curvy
need to
to
slow
hurry.
down and
Yeah.
just enjoy things. And one of my favorite things is nature. And if you want to get out in nature, even if you don't fish, or it's a great place to go and just get small town charm and away from everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's what I love about it, because
Well,
I am small town. I'm from Lynchburg, Tennessee. I mean,
And you
you
can
blink, you miss it.
You can get away, and people aren't going to come hunting for you or looking for you. You're far enough away that you can't be found.
Exactly.
And that's the a lot of times that's what you're looking
Oh, yeah.
for.
Well, and we're set on 45 acres. And one of the things I've been working on is trying to put a walking trail out.
Mhm.
Because you go out to the back and it's a ridge and you can see some waterfalls and just go back there, sit, just shut down from everything
Yeah.
and relax. Drink your coffee,
How's the cell service there?
The cell service is pretty good. We've had to use satellite Wi-Fi to get that working.
Mhm.
But I can't think of really any issues we've had with Verizon and AT&T. So
Oh no, I was rooting for issues. So I was like, oh man, I couldn't. I'm sorry I missed your call. I was at the holler.
well, you know what? You can still make that work
Yeah.
if you want. It's called power.
I know. Yeah.
Love that.
I feel bad about that. If I organically didn't have service, that feels better.
Yeah.
So
Well, don't get me wrong. If you probably step 1 foot to the right, you might lose service. It does happen out there.
Yeah, that's what I was. Sorry, I was standing too far for the right at the holler.
See?
And I couldn't get
Be
your
nice,
call.
wouldn't it?
Yeah. I was at Miss Dixie's.
I was having fun at Miss
I was
Dixie's.
having fun at Miss Dixie's. And
No service.
And I couldn't get your call.
What's cute is part of Holleritaville in the holler at Miss Dixie's.
Man, it's going to be.
It's like its own little community.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure people know you're working up to all of this too.
Yes.
You're still building on to what you've already got that's beautiful there.
Thank you. Yes.
So was this something that, a long time ago that you thought you wanted to do, or was this more of a spur of the moment kind of thing?
Silly as it may sound, years ago, my family used to come over to my house and bring campers, and we'd sit out and have bonfires.
Mm-hmm.
And they would just show up. And so we called it Dew Drop In. I'm like, I need a campground. So then when we were doing this, I'm like, this is my Dew Drop In campground.
Gotcha.
You can tell she's been planning one, because it is the most beautiful area for plugging up your RV and hooking up to the amenities. And I mean, it really does look like its own little mobile rolling home.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
and we tried, we're right off 61 and a beautiful highway, scenic area, but a lot of places they go, it's a little difficult to maneuver in and out.
Mm-hmm.
And so we tried to make it as easy access, getting in and out.
It is easy. It is easy.
Yeah, and we got trees planted. Don't get me wrong, we're still new, and so it'll be a few years. We're working on the trees, and we are going to cover some of our annual sites, but it's all a work in progress.
Before we get out, there's always a Cookeville connection.
Yeah.
She has turtles from Cookeville.
Yep.
From Putnam County, let's say that.
So the rescue will
turtles.
Let me know if they have turtles. So we've got a Cumberland slider and a yellow belly slider. We're actually working on a habitat for them out in
These are
the
those
campground.
big turtles.
They're the sliders.
Oh, okay.
They are pretty big, but not that big.
She got that from Putnam County?
Putnam County Rescue, or the animal.
Yeah.
So we're putting we've got it started, but it's a habitat enclosure for them for ones that are non-releasable. So these have been in, for one reason or another, they've been in captivity and can't be released, or had something has happened or whatever. Yeah, and so we are creating a habitat so that people can come feed them and see them and just learn a little bit about them.
How cool is that?
It's been so nice meeting you.
Thank you.
We're going to be
too.
pals.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. I can't wait to go up to the Holler. And we've all got a big trip planned to come up in August anyway.
For River Festivus.
For River Festivus to go see Eddie Montgomery. And so that might be a place that we just stay, because I was already thinking, I don't want to drive home after that, because I hear we're going through the distillery.
Things are booked. Things are booked.
Is it already
You got
all
a
booked?
camper?
No.
We'll see what we can work out.
All right.
If you want to check it out, Saturday night is a good time to check it out with the
absolutely.
free concert with Addison Johnson.
And
Bring
it's
your lawn chairs and a cooler
blanket
too,
or whatever.
blanket.
And it's
Go to the Holler in Burkesville, Kentucky.
yeah, the Holler at Del Hollow, right?
Correct.
Is the website.
Correct.
The Holler at DelHollow.com.
Correct.
All right, go there and learn about the Holler. It's a great place. We're excited about it, so hope you are too. All right, so tomorrow we're off because it's the 4th of July. And this morning I made the executive decision that we're not working Monday either.
Because we're actually working on the weekend.
Yeah, working all weekend. So anyway, have a great one. We'll see you back here on Tuesday. Have a great weekend. Happy 4th of July. Bye.
Happy birthday, Tim.
Oh, and happy birthday, Caleb, my son. All right.